explore options as a part of relationship IDEANCE process step 3 to supersize and grow your business. What the heck does this mean? It means that we have got a process called the IDEANCE process that we are using and applying to a relationship in our business that we want to improve, or that we want to achieve a really grand goal for by the end of the year. And we're using the IDEANCE process to do that. Day before yesterday, we talked about what is the current situation, the I in IDEANCE. Yesterday, we talked about what do we want the relationship to really be like? What's our desired story, our desired situation? And today, we are going to brainstorm using what I call the 10-3-1 tool. We're going to come up with at least 10 possible ways to begin to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Well, how do we go about doing that? I started my brainstorm list of 10. I keep a little notebook for the daily Supersize Your Business efforts, as well as for the Be a Better You annual challenge. I keep a journal for that, and I do a lot of self-reflection and gratitude and things like that, and celebrating along the way. But for Supersize Your Business, I am trying to merge the topics together to simplify my life and my way of doing things. And so we're covering the IDEANCE process in both the Be a Better You annual challenge and Supersize Your Business. Why? Because in our businesses, as we grow and become a better version of ourselves, our businesses grow and become better versions of themselves, making the world a better place, which is what I'm here to help everybody do, right? If we're not here to make the world better, what the heck are we doing, right? So I came up with 5 of my list of 10 already that I want to share with you to improve my relationships with my perfect fit, ideal customers, clients, whatever you call the people that you provide your products and services and solutions to. I'm working on that relationship for me and what I do these days. It's changed a lot over the decades. So for this, I said brainstorm 10-3-1. So I'm going to brainstorm at least 10 things today, and we're going to deal with the 3 and the 1 tomorrow as part of the A in IDEANCE. IDEANCE is a made-up word, of course, because if I don't have a word for something, I make one up. We get to do that. We get to do whatever we want. It's our life. We get to create the life we want. So I put, and I'm not saying whether I will or will not do any of these things. I'm just saying these are the 5 things I came up with quickly. And as I go about my day, I will finish off this list. I probably won't stop at 10. If I'm being honest, sometimes I struggle to get 10 things and 10 ideas, depending on what's going on and what I'm working on for a problem. But most of the time, I can get way more than 10. The reason I say go for 10 at least is because otherwise our brains try to lock us into a fixed number of things that we can do, or the duality of our thinking becomes, well, I either have to do this or that's going to happen, or I have to either do this or this. I don't have any other options. And so the thinking behind brainstorming at least 10 things is that it will break us out of that. And usually it's about number 25 where I really start getting good ideas, because I start merging and mixing things together. And I'm like, well, I want to do this, but I don't really like this aspect of it. What could I do differently? Well, by the time I get down to about 25 things, I start to see the patterns and the relationships and how they can work together to create what it is that I want to improve the relationship that I'm working on. So I put focus groups, have some focus groups, invite people in and talk to them, right? Do surveys. Surveys are probably the fastest, easiest, cheapest way, because we can do them electronically now. But I tend to believe, and I think that statistics pan out, people answer differently in writing than they do when you're talking to them face to face. It's why people are so mean through email and text messages, and they would do things and say things and on social media as well. They would never say to a person to their face. Direct invitation for an inside look at the company, an inside look at whatever they want to see in the company. Probably not our bank accounts. I'm not giving that information to anybody, but you understand what I mean. Number 4, create or revamp a customer appreciation program. Encourage people to participate and then reward them for that. And then 5, I put hire a consultant to audit my relationships with my customers. That might be kind of hard, but hire an expert, hire a coach. Those things will go on the list too, I'm sure. Will I do it? I don't know yet, because I'm not going to decide till tomorrow when we use the A of IDEANCE. So what are we doing today? We are brainstorming a list of how we can fill the gap in the relationship that we're working on between where we are and where we want to be. And it can be anything, right? It could be pay them to be in a relationship with you. I don't recommend that, but I'm just saying, use your imagination, get creative, and see what comes up for you. All right, that's it. Any questions? You know what to do. Ask. If you want to see another person's example, go to the Be a Better You annual challenge and listen to the video. I don't know if I'm going to do a write-up for it today or not. Probably not. So just listen to the video, and I share Shannon's story and the things she came up with. She has got 3 things she came up with on her list of 10 so far. And I said, okay, great. 3 broken down into bullet points. Now go add 7 things to that list. Why? Because I don't want her to think that those are the only things that she can do or initiate. Because what if none of them work? What if her sister isn't responsive to any of those things? Well, then she feels like she can't fix that relationship. And the same is true for us. If we go through our list of 10 things and the relationship isn't moving in the direction we want it to, instead of feeling defeated, that's why we always want to be adding to our list of things that we can do, actions that we can take. Brainstorming, right? Love it. All right. Any questions? Ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. I'm going to drink my emergency. I'm going to drink my tea. I'm going to take my Virusid because I'm not getting sick like the granddaughters because we're having a sleepover. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.